And we are live. Okay, when last we left the party, we had just explored the Azzy settlement at St. Delpa, made our way back to Thorix, and got two new quests, one at Sea Shepspa and one at Unhumanity. And I think we decided that we are going to explore Unhumanity. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm going to reveal more of the map just so you can get like, just because I don't want it to be
Mm,
like too obscure. Okay, so the party, a lot of character. The party makes their way from Thorix. Is there anything you want to do in Thorix before we leave, sorry?
No, but I do want to ask a question.
Yep,
Is this the
yeah,
Tower of the Dragon?
yeah.
Hold on, guys. You've made some orders. There was some
Oh,
like
yeah.
washing
Yes, I
going
have to
on.
get my cape after cleaning. Um, yeah.
And some like custom orders from
Yes.
Aldi.
No, wait, you don't know that. That's a secret.
Oh yeah, sorry. And if somebody ordered, then there would be orders or something. But I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, I'll just go to get my cape and on the way stop at Smith to see if they have finished. And if not, come back later in the day.
Mm.
You want to go stop by Smith's the Fletcher?
Wait, no. Fletcher the Smith.
Okay. I think we discussed this last week, but I can repeat it. Um, Fletcher the Smith said that he tried to fix the spell jamming helm, but that he was unable to because it's magical, and that you should take
Yeah.
it to someone called the headmaster at the institute in Saint Shepspa in Sea Shepspa.
Yeah. The Lord also said that that was one of our missions.
Yeah.
And we have beef with the institute anyway, right? For
Yes, for the guy that was the boss of the necromancer. Or
Yes.
like,
I should probably reveal it on the map just so you can see, but there is actually a path leading from Unhumanity to Sea Shepspa directly.
And we still have the sending stone, right?
Yeah.
the sending stone.
It was go for it.
Sorry, it's the thing that allows you to communicate with Lord Ashcroft.
Oh, yes. I forgot we can communicate with him.
But we can use it from the Goblinoid settlement.
Yep.
To let him know how we do, and then we can go to Caesar Shops after without coming back.
Yeah.
So, anything else in Thorix, or are you making your way up to Unhumanity?
Is
Just
there
get my cape. Just
Yeah.
getting the cape. If it's
I
clean.
wanna know if there is a shop.
What type of shop?
Like a general store?
Yeah, sure. You can buy anything in the player's handbook, 25 gold pieces or less.
Okay.
We can move you back to Thorix.
When we were in St. Delpa, was there any particular need that like was apparent? Like, I don't know, they didn't have shoes or something.
No, they all. They were all clothed. They were all just about fed. I would say just generally poverty is their main crutch.
Okay.
I would like to buy a Is there weapons in the shop?
You can buy weapons from Fletcher. You can buy pretty much anything in the player's handbook from Fletcher.
Okay. perhaps would he have a quarterstaff?
Yeah, sure.
No.
It's fine.
Yeah, can I buy a quarterstaff?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, how much is it?
It'll say in the player's handbook, but I can Google it.
Okay.
So it weighs 4 pounds, but how much does it cost? Quarterstaff equipment, D&D Beyond, 2 silver pieces.
Cool.
Weighs 4 pounds.
Nice.
Not that I care about tracking that, but yeah, it weighs 4 pounds.
Okay, cool.
While Doorframe is buying the quarterstaff, I will let Fletcher know that maybe somebody might drop an order of figurines I did.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so just leave them for me. I'll get them later.
Okay.
And also return my cape.
Okay. So anything else in Thorax, or are we moving on?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm good.
So, you make your way up from Thorax up to St. Delpa, and I'll bring you to the St. Delpa map. It is here. And you make your way up to St. Delpa. The corpse of the shark has been well and truly ate. It is basically just bone and skin left. And at the shop where Paula's character, Paula, what's your character's name? Rusty.
Rusty, yeah.
Rusty ordered the figurines. They seem to be sat all perched outside. And beside these figurines, you see that there are like 3 sleeping Aussies who clearly worked through the night to finish these.
Sure. I wave at them.
They're asleep.
Oh, okay. So the figurines are ready, or
They look ready.
okay. So I take them.
Yep.
I leave a note like thanks,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give each and everyone their figurine.
Mm-hmm.
First Splat, which I assume it's an awesome dragon.
It is.
Just like me.
Yeah, buddy. Here you go.
Oh, and I just like jump up and hug her.
Oh, thank you. I hug back. And I also give them to the rest. To their friend William. I give you here your figurines.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Also, I hope mine looks cool too.
Like it's like this like copper sort of like miniature statue of you, and
Oh my,
you can sort of see that like the copper is sort of like freshly brushed, and that it's not sort of like corroded in the same way that yours is. But you get the impression that given time, it will eventually start to oxidize and look like you.
just like me. Oh my god. They did such a good job.
Okay, and if there's nothing more in Saint Delpa, we're going to move on to to Unhumanity.
Mm.
Okay. So on your way to Unhumanity, you have an encounter on the road. Oh no, that is. I want to reveal areas. Yes, this is the place. So You are making your way through the road from St. Delpa to Unhumanity, and you come across a woman with like sort of like a almost like a Robin Hood esque hat, like a tall like green triangle shaped hat with like a little feather coming out of it. She's like uh, armed to the gills, not literal gills, but um, she has like two swords either side, like a large sword across her back. She's got like blades like strapped to her feet, and she sort of like spots you coming, and like waves.
I'll wave and go, greetings!
So she sort of like does that sort of like awkward like not running but like fast walk over towards you, and
Oh, yeah.
and says, "Hello, my name is Kat. I guess I'm a bounty hunter. Um, I have been given a mission to try to track down um, the wizard Syriax. I was hired by the headmaster. The headmaster believes that Syriax has a dagger of an ancient race of space travelers called the Juna, and he's offered me a pretty penny if I can return this artifact to him. Do you have any leads?"
Well, last we saw Syriax, he was in the plane of ice.
What did they say?
Syriax.
Syriax. I
Yeah,
don't think we
No,
have we met Syriax?
that was Ulanor.
yeah.
That was Ulanor.
Oh, wait, Syriax isn't the guy from the institute?
He's not the person from the plane of ice.
Is there a chest?
The name doesn't ring a bell, I don't think. Could you describe the guy that you're looking for?
Well, he's a powerful wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't have any physical descriptions of him. I've pretty much just received this quest, and I'm sort of like wandering around aimlessly. But I think he's somewhere on the planet Thorax, somewhere near these settlements, but they don't know exactly where.
Wait, what's the name of the Lord?
The Lord? Which Lord?
Our Lord?
Astro?
Ashcroft.
See, okay, then nothing. I thought it was like Syriax Aspharoth, the same person because of the letters, but I don't think Aspharoth has the same.
No, it's not an anagram. I'm
Yeah,
not
because I
that
know you
clever.
love him.
This isn't Harry
So,
Potter. Like.
I know you liked him, so I'm like, wait.
I am Lord Voldemort.
How did this dagger look like?
It's short. It's very intricately carved, and it's said to have like a circular part on the handle, just below where your hand sits, and you can like clip it onto your waistband, sort of thing. It's said to be
Okay.
a magical dagger and a very powerful dagger.
Mm-hmm.
See the headmaster in Sea Shepspa, there's many names for his species, but some call him Mercane, some call him the Arcane. They're these lanky, blue skinned, six fingers with like double joints um, on their fingers. They're an ancient and mysterious race, but they have this obsession with the Juna, who are said to be these progenitors of life. Who they traveled the phlogiston. They traveled through space, through the known worlds, and seeded life on many planets. And then they disappeared without any trace, except for some very few artifacts that are left behind. And that's why he wants them, because his race is enamored with these artifacts.
Question to the party. Have we found said dagger? Because I think we found a dagger, but I don't think if it's that one.
Yeah, Keelan took one from the wizard that we killed.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Is it said dagger?
It is not the same dagger.
Okay, thank God.
Could Syriax be the wizard we killed's like master, more powerful master with the artifact?
Yeah, he was like more powerful than Eleanor.
Hmm.
That's what he said. Like they were always neck and neck, but Syriax was always more powerful.
Hmm. I'd ask Kat, what's in it for us if we help you?
Well, it depends how much you help me, but I mean, for the right sort of clues, I'd be willing to share the pot.
Okay.
Is there a check I can do to see whether she's truthful or trustworthy?
You can give me an insight check.
Okay.
I help.
Thank you. Does that mean I now get
Advantage.
advantage? Wait, where's my insight? I've got a +3 for insight, so I will do 2 rolls because I can't work out how to do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
11.
I mean, she seems to be telling the truth.
That doesn't mean much with a roll of 11 though.
Your character doesn't know you rolled 11, so you believe her.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, how much the price?
There's an open bounty of 10,000 gold pieces for the returning of the dagger to the headmaster.
And
Wow.
does it require killing of said wizard, or would it be potentially acceptable to part the dagger from the wizard and then just deliver the dagger?
The headmaster just wants the dagger. He doesn't care whether Syriax is dead or alive.
Okay. Cool.
Can I ask the name of the game master of the institute?
His name is the headmaster.
Oh no. He doesn't. Is just the headmaster?
He doesn't tell people his name.
Ah, okay. Okay.
What's your name?
Cat.
Kat. Oh yeah, you said that. Sorry. Are you
Oh yeah.
coming back from where are we going?
From Unhumanity.
Oh, yeah, I took the road from Sishepta to Unhumanity, but I didn't actually go through Unhumanity. I heard there's some, like, something brewing there, so I sort of just, like, dipped into the forest and, like, sort of took a bit of a circuitous route.
Mm,
Do you
Like-
want to tag along with us, or?
I mean, if you're going to somewhere to look for Syriacs, then I'd be willing to join you, but that's pretty much my primary motivation right now.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think what we're doing has to do with Syriacs at the moment. It's just the mystery at Unhumanity.
Okay, then. I
Well,
guess we'll just part ways.
if we meet you if we find the dagger and we meet you, we can go back to the guy together, the headmaster.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay.
When you say this brewing, do you mean like coffee or like a riot?
A riot, pretty much. Yeah. There's
Riot?
people have been going missing. People have been found like dead and mutilated. There's some stuff going down. Normally, well, I guess they're on Thoric, so goblinoids are quite tame on this planet. They're quite civil, but the for some reason there seems to be a bit of heat in the pan, so to speak.
Do you know what the artifact does?
The dagger, it's a powerful magical artifact. The headmaster has never actually had it. He's never actually been able to study it, but it's believed
Okay.
that it does have magical powers.
So,
Okay.
but we don't know which ones. Like, would it need a lot of people to be killed for it to work or something?
I don't know.
Okie dokie. Okay. Well, good luck with your search, and yeah, maybe we'll shall cross paths again.
Sounds good.
Just like out of character. The bounty that she said, that's like the human equivalent of like multi-billionaire, right?
Yeah, that's like hundreds of thousands in
Okay.
real money. Yeah, the average. Sorry, I should say the average commoner earns about 2 gold pieces a year. So that's like
And they just gave like.
so that's like 5,000 years salary.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so are you moving on?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do wanna do something before we
Yeah,
get
that's
to our humanity, because it's on goblinoids,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will go to Splat and say, so okay, Splat, I've heard that some goblinoids are afraid of dragons. So because I don't want you to unsettle them with your dragonness, I have a new spell, thanks of us getting stronger, that is disguise self. So I can disguise you as a goblin so that you don't scare them, because we wanna help them.
Well, dragons are scary. Everyone's scared of dragons.
Yeah.
You've not done it in anywhere else. What's special this time?
Because they're already very unsettled and like scared because of the people that have disappeared. Maybe they might get more scared, and we don't want that. We want to calm them and help them. So maybe it's better if I use this spell to disguise you as one of them. So it can be easier to find clues of what is happening.
You mean I'm going to be a secret agent?
Yes, exactly that.
Yes. It is.
Okay. So before we go there, I'll disguise you as a goblin that is wearing a onesie.
Sounds a bit far-fetched, but yeah.
Okay.
At this point, your dragon lands beside Splat.
Fuck.
I just like go. The dragon's like, we're gonna have to find you a onesie, friend.
Yeah, so I kind of lean towards Rusty and say like, can you pretend to do that? Whisper, can you pretend to do the spell on
I was gonna pretend to do this spell.
and then do the actual spell on the other guy?
Yeah.
On
I
Frosty.
have this guy's self that I can.
Okay. Right.
That was my plan, but I forgot about the fucking dragon.
Right.
I felt that subtly remind you.
Right.
So
Right,
yeah, I'll
right.
do the actual spell on
So,
the
okay,
dragon.
not to be a killjoy, but disguise self only disguises yourself, so you can only cast it on
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, I know, but I was gonna act like
No, I was
Splat.
as in if you wanted to do that on Frosty, you couldn't.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put my cape and my hat on Frosty.
Okay.
Dusty, you could put some human clothes on a creature and expect it to not look like a dragon.
See, can you pretend to be a dog?
Sort of looks at you and sort of like shrugs. It says
Like woof.
it says in Draconic, I've only ever eaten dogs. I don't know how they act.
Right.
Face woof.
Well, you can be our mute dragonborn friend who's going through some issues. How about that?
Frosty says, "Well, why don't I just like hang back and you guys meet up with me afterwards?"
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you. I get my hat and my cape.
If you are within like how many feet? If you get within 30 feet of me, I can communicate with you telepathically.
Probably gonna be more than 30 feet. I'll be staying away. I'll probably be like 20
Okay.
minutes outside of town.
Okay. Well, see you later.
Bye. And Frosty flies off.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Better that he stays back, because I can only cast it once. So I'll do it on Splat. So he can be our spy.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
You need you need like a goblin onesie to go over the dragon onesie. Anyway, sorry, I just had that thought in my head. I had to share. Okay, so are we ready to make our way to Unhumanity?
Yes.
Okay. This one has nicer maps. I shouldn't say nicer, different maps. Because I just stole it off a official D&D book. So I was considering getting my artist friend to draw this for me, but then I realized I could literally just steal it from the book. So here's a picture of the. This is a goblinoid war camp, and I'm just gonna put a line through war camp. Yeah. Okay. So you all right? I should copy paste you all. Last place you were at was Saint Delpa. So if I get you, and you, copy.
Happy camp.
You have the time. Okay. You arrive at the western gate of Unhumanity. Sitting down, like just outside the gate, is a small little frail goblin. He has a like a red. Was it red colored? I should probably look this up. He's wearing like a patch of cloth covering one of his eyes, and he's like holding out a little like panhandle, sort of begging for money.
Shall we give him some copper pieces?
Yeah.
Do we have any change?
I'm sure we have change.
Have silver pieces. We can just give him like 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, sure.
Can I take the silver pieces and I go up to him like, "Hello, fellow goblin," and I just turn and wink at the rest of the party.
Okay. I have art that I'm going to put in artwork. For the people at home, I will share that in a sec. I tried a different artist this time because I had a faster turnaround. The guy I normally go to has like a week turnaround, and this person had like a 3-day one. So that's for the people at home. That's what little. Well, you haven't found out his name yet, but that's what the little goblin looks like. And he says, "Thanks for the money. My name's Uggs. Well, I used to sort of do a bit of farming, a bit of labouring, but these days I'm sort of falling on quite tough times." And it seems to be sort of tearing up, and he grabs his hand and sort of like wipes the one eye that you can see, and then he like reaches behind the mask, not behind the mask, behind the bit of fabric covering his right eye, and he sort of like rubs the fabric onto his eye. He's like, "Yeah, that's better."
What happened here?
Well, people have been dying, brutally murdered. People have been mutilated. I think you should go. You should go speak to the 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 Vithuliad. Goddamn, Martha. Vithuliad. Vithuliad Thururlerith. Should probably have practiced that, but there you go. You should go speak to Vithuliad Thururlerith.
Just what you trying to say? Oh my god! Let me gag out the name to say. But it's probably normal that the locals can't
Yeah.
say that name.
Yeah,
So
I intentionally mispronounced it to show that this goblin was poorly educated, just for the
yeah,
record. Yeah.
I think it's Turileri.
Turi Lath. But there's a lure in the middle of it.
It's Turileri.
Tuli Lareth.
Turileri.
Lath.
Yeah, it's hard. Don't worry about it.
Okay. The goblin is clearly struggling to pronounce it, and she is just like, just go. We call her the air. Go speak to the air.
Hey, thank you.
Okay. So the Unhumanity is set up in a pretty simple way. There are 4 entrances and exits on the cardinal directions. The west entrance takes you up past some houses and huts, and then the large building in the center is where the Thurilith family lives.
Just like come up with a nickname for him so that we would know.
The
Maybe.
I can't say Thulian. God, that's a completely different
Please.
story. If Keelan was here, he would have known that reference. The Thews.
Who's okay.
Yeah, the Thews. Go speak to the Thews. Okay. So the party makes the way up.
Make your way out town. Or whatever, however that goes.
And you sort of reach the center of town, which is based around this sort of large central building, and you see that there's like a swath of goblin eyes. There's hobgoblins, bugbears, orcs, and goblins, and the person sort of standing on a soapbox, sort of trying to calm the people down, and she's like she appears to be quite like well dressed, and you can tell by the way that she speaks that she's a lot better educated. She is a dragonborn, and this appears to be the what?
Why does he have to be a dragon?
Wait, so are we is this our parents?
This is your sister. Well, not your sister,
So
but this was
yeah, it's my past reincarnation,
yes,
essentially.
your former character's sister.
So they're Splat's adoptive parents.
Yes, this is the stepsister of Splat.
Oh, okay, out of character. Oh my god, why wouldn't he recognize where his parents work? But yeah, in character. Huh.
Yeah, and at this point, she's sort of like glancing across the crowd and says, and sort of says, "Listen, I've consulted a wizard, and he believes that he knows what the problem is." And then everyone sort of falls quiet, and she says, "We've got a bar guy on the loose." At this point, everyone sort of looks at each other and sort of like shrugs. The people sort of a bit of like mild like chatter, and she says, "I should probably explain what a bar guest is." And she seems to be sort of catching herself off guard. She's like, "Well, it's a fiend. It's like it's a creature from an infernal plane that has come to this plane to feast on goblinoids." And at this point, everyone begins to like shout, and some people are crying, some people are like in hysterics. And she says, "There's a simple solution. Bar guests can be easily identified because they often have something discolored on their body. They have like a discolored eye, some discolored hair, some discolored skin. Something about their physical appearance is often discolored, and that's how you can identify them." And then someone shouts up, "What about Eek?" And then the air says, "Who's Eek?" And someone says, "Well, Eek, he's got white eyes." She said, "That's a good lead." And then someone else shouts up, "What about Gag?" So she says, "Well, who's Gag? He's got ginger hair. I mean, what kind of goblinoid has ginger hair?" And then someone else shouts, "What about Rugulk?" And she says, What's different about Rugulk?" "Well, he's got like black skin on one arm." She says, "These are great leads. If only we had a party of adventurers able to investigate further."
Are we standing taller than all of the goblinoids?
Yes. Yeah, like maybe like 3 or 4 inches taller, except for Splat, who's a little bit shorter.
I raise my hand and like wave over it.
And she looks over at you and she says, "Is that Splat?"
What? Wait, you're supposed to disguise me.
He might have worn off.
She shows.
Yeah,
She said, "I don't
it's
see
her
Corin.
first
Where's
time."
Corin?"
Corin's gone to the farm. She joined the farm.
You two didn't fall out again, did you?
Well, out of something, but
Is this your sister's blood?
yeah. Well, my adoptive parents, obviously we're different species and all, but
This is your adoptive sister.
yeah, we had there was this bouncy cube thing, and well, it didn't go so well for sister. But I gave her a proper dragon funeral at the farm.
Funeral? She's dead? My sister is dead?
We're really sorry for your loss, but we were fighting some gelatinous cube, and she unfortunately did not make it from the fight.
She like steps down off the soapbox and like walks towards the large building and opens the door and slams it behind her.
Oh dear. We should probably go in and check that she's okay.
Yeah.
We not parents that your sister died.
What? You were there? Well, you weren't there, but you all were there.
I was. Yeah, she died, but I thought we sent a letter, did we not?
Maybe it didn't arrive yet. But do you want? I don't know who should talk to her. She might be mad at Splat.
Okay, we've been going all around. We haven't really had time. So, do you wanna go to speak? Do you want to speak with her?
Maybe you guys can go and kill the monster, and I'll take care of my sister-in-law. You know, these dragonborns, they don't have the sternness of heart of us.
Sure. We'll look around and maybe ask some questions.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll wait for you.
Cool.
Okay, so I think we're going to resolve the main party first, and then we can do Splat, because that's just the order that makes sense in my head. So, party, what would you like to do?
Around for like where if they have some of the bodies so we could maybe take them.
But we know what causes it. Apparently, the demon plane creature thingy, right?
Yeah, but it's still like a wizard told her. So it could be the wizard that could be Syriax. So I don't know if we could trust that.
Also, the way it's described, it could be just a way to turn the goblins against each other.
That is
Yeah.
a very good point. Very wise. I still would like to be on the lookout on somebody with like discolored something. But let's go look at the bodies
Well,
or like ask about the
at this
bodies.
point, the three goblinoids who were named in the initial discussion have been brought and are standing in the middle of a large circle, kind of like a death pit,
Oh my god.
Wow.
like a
Oh,
mosh pit.
whoa.
I should say mosh pit. I should say.
We should probably intervene and stop them killing them. So I run into the crowd and go, whoa, 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 what's going on here? You're literally just on a drop of a penny gonna kill these guys?
They might be a barghast. We can't trust them.
Anyone could have anything slightly discoloured. You could hit your thumb and it would go blue.
Yeah, but Eek has white eyes. I've never seen that before.
I think we need to step back and just take things a bit more slowly before we all start killing each other. Because Samuel has a green hair on his chest.
And everyone stop mobbing Gabriel.
What we
So
could do.
go ahead.
Oh no, because also she said that it's like one thing out of everything. Both of his eyes are white, so it couldn't be him.
Eek sort of shouts up and is like, "I could explain. If you just give me a minute, I can explain."
Okay.
Let the man
Yeah.
explain.
And the crowd sort of begrudgingly lets him up on his feet, and he reaches into his eyes, and he pulls out contact lenses. He's like, "I've just been wearing these contact lenses. I thought they looked cool."
You kind of do, dude.
And he pulls out the contact lens on both eyes, revealing that his eyes are actually brown.
You see, guys, I think what you need here is a group of independent investigators to help you figure out this situation. And as it may happen, we could be your independent investigators. We just came around. We're pretty independent. What do you think? Would you accept our help?
If you get to the bottom of this and find the barghast, then you can do whatever you like.
Or whatever it is, whatever else it is that kills you guys. But yeah, that's our intention.
Yeah, find the barghast, like I said.
Sure.
Okay, what would you guys like to do next?
Where the bodies have been found. What sort of area or place have the bodies appear, or has it been in their own houses?
They try to say, yeah, people have been disappearing. It's sort of mostly in the sort of northwest area, up around these houses and these houses. There was one person that died over here, but it's mostly been over here.
Okay.
Is there a particular type of people that he kills? Like only women, only children?
No, the killing has been indiscriminate. It's been men, women, and children, and it's been hobgoblins, bugbears, goblins, orcs.
Okay. How long ago did it start?
Maybe a month ago. But it's been happening sort of maybe once or twice a week since then. I think seven or eight people have been killed.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
My condolences to the families. We'll get to the bottom of this. Hopefully.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, actually. What's the deal with the Dragonborn lady? Who is she?
Well, we call her the Heir. She's got this really difficult to pronounce name. But her parents own this land, and they just sort of let us stay here. We sort of have this sort of reciprocal. relationship where they give us a place to live and we sort of like, I guess, defend them and protect them. But I mean, it's more just mutually beneficial, really.
Hmm. Okay. Does she treat you well?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have many complaints.
Cool. Hmm. Where was the last murder?
Uh,
Or where?
where? It was in this hut last night.
Dun dun dun.
He was here. But we found the guy with the iPads here.
Mm-hmm.
We check out the murder house?
Sure?
Sounds like a plan.
You begin to leave and you're like, oh, bloody investigators! They haven't even looked at Gag or Ragulk. Idiots. And they sort of like kick these people while they're dying.
Hey!
Cut
It's
it out.
I guess.
Okay, so you're still making your way across?
No, we're gonna take Gag and the other guy so
Okay.
that they stop.
Okay, so Gag is the hobgoblin with ginger hair, and Ragulk is the guy with one black arm.
Right, Gag, what have you got to say for yourself?
Well, I dyed my hair ginger.
Fair enough. What colour was your hair before?
It was brown.
Oh, that must have been a bit of work then. You had to bleach it first.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Ginger looks good on you. I also have like gingery hair.
I was sort of going for strawberry blonde, but it ended up ginger.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it happens.
What about you, Ragulk?
Well, I burned my arm black when I had an encounter with a black pudding.
What? You burnt your arm on a black pudding?
Yeah.
Like the food?
No, like the monster.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I almost
Wait,
lost
what?
my arm. It burned me. Like it was like acid just like stripped my flesh and permanently marked my skin black on my arm.
Are you sure it's not just tainted, but it's dead? Because I know dead skin turns black. You might need amputation, my guy.
He sort of like moves his arm and he's like, it is a bit stiff. I mean, you know,
You should go see a doctor and check it and get it checked.
it does. Now that you mention it, it does sort of stink a bit.
Yeah,
I asked Ragulk to close his eyes and I'm like, well, say yes when you feel me touching your skin, and I touch one arm without, that's not black.
He touches it. He's like, yeah, I feel that.
Okay, and then I touch the black arm. Yeah, you probably need to go see a doctor about that.
He's like, okay, does that mean I'm not the demon thing?
yeah,
Yeah,
you
man.
know.
Someone's got a dead arm, someone dyed their hair, someone has contacts. It's all a-okay.
Oh
The
wait,
cur-
who's black pudding? You've that burns your arm. Who is that? The demon?
I don't think so. It wasn't. It wasn't like a fiend or anything. It was like a big mass of like black jelly.
You know what monster he's talking about?
You can give me a nature check to see if you know what a black pudding is.
Can
I
I help?
know? Yeah. Okay. Now you help. Go help.
Am I rolling or who is rolling?
I think 3 people said they're helping, so
We're just helping each other.
I'm
everyone's
gonna
helping.
roll
Okay.
because I'm the ranger.
Yes.
12.
12. Black puddings are in the same family as the gelatinous cube that you fought in the first session.
Fuck that guy. Okay.
I'm going to give you an image in general chat to show you what a black pudding looks like. So the creature in this case is not actually the black pudding; it's the big black blob. It's a blob monster.
Oh,
So it's like chocolate ooze.
Yeah, something like that, like black ooze.
Okay.
and I turn to the group of goblins. I'm like, "Are you satisfied now? Can we go?"
They sort of say, "Well, if anything, we're more confused."
Your friend's just like, they're just trying something new as a fashion. It's okay. It's nothing to be scared about. But you should take your man with the black arm to the doctor.
Okay.
And let's agree, if you find any other people with like white discoloration marks, just bring them to us and we help you decide whether it's something you need to worry about and proceed with lynching, or whether you can keep looking, okay?
Or at the very least, ask them if they have an explanation.
Okay. If you say so. I mean, it would have been fun to just lynch people, but
I think you lot need to work on your interpersonal relationships if you're that keen on killing each other.
Okay. So where's the party heading now?
Murder house. Murder house.
Okay.
Murder house,
At this
yes.
point, Splat has rejoined you, but I'm now going to do the role play between Splat and his sister.
Okay.
Are you going to secrets?
No. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I can just do it in the oven.
sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go mute myself then.
Okay. So Splat, what would you like to do?
So I go up to the house and I knock on the door like, Sister, open up.
You hear sort of quietly say, "It's open."
Kind of push the door open and walk through. Sister,
she's like sitting down on like a futon, and she's like sort of like quietly sobbing.
oh, I go and sit next to her and wrap my, well, not wings, but arms around her. I'm sorry, sister. I did everything I could. But sorry?
You said you give her a proper funeral. What did that entail?
There was a lot of dragons there. Well, almost dragons. Kobolds. And, I thought I would give them all a proper dragon funeral. My fire's back. I put them all on a pyre, and I tried, and I closed my eyes, and when I opened my eyes, the pyre was on fire. I think her last wish was that I would get my fire breath back.
It's good to hear. But she says, not to derail the conversation because this is important, but that just reminded me of something. The wizard told me something else about the bar guests that I've just remembered. It said that if nearby to a large fire, like a fireball spell or like the breath of a dragon, the creature will be teleported back to the plane of Gehenna.
Oh,
Sorry I didn't mention that before. It was just you sort of like cut me off and I was too busy thinking about Corin.
just I don't want any more of my friends to die just because I wasn't there in time. Perhaps we should maybe we should save them and we can do I guess another funeral for sister afterwards.
She sort of nods and says, "I'd like that." So at this point, Vathaliad and Splat have returned outside.
That is too cute. He's so cute.
Guys, we figured out how to kill the Barghast.
Oh, by the way,
Oh,
Marta and Lisa, you're still muted.
Hello.
all we need to do, you guys just need to corner him, and then I'll go up and use my dragon breath, go, Rah! And he'll go away.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We need to remember that it's a wooden village we're in, so we need to like lure him out so that to avoid damage and more victims.
Yes. Okay. So is there a place we could go to where we can do the...
I mean, there's a large area of farmland like around, sort of surrounding the village.
Good. That seems like a nice place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
Murder house. Murder house.
I believe that we're doing Murder House.
And by that you mean going to the place where the last murder was?
Yes.
Okay.
So you probably shouldn't knock on the door and say, hello, is this the murder household?
I think we should actually.
But now we can say, hello, we're independent investigators. Would you like to talk about the events that happened here last night?
Yeah, sure. And so...
Oh, by the way, I just remembered I wanted to... You guys remember that cat, the bounty hunter?
Yeah.
That price for the dagger was really high, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, go on.
It seems strange. I don't know if we find the dagger, we probably should think whether we should give it back. Because it just seems too good to be true.
Well, I, for one, think that cat's a very trustworthy person.
Okay, well, we can go back to it when we actually make some progress in that. But, yeah.
Yeah, I did want to ask Splat's sister about the name of the wizard that helped her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said, well, we sent a letter to the wizarding school here on Thorix, and the headmaster wrote back to me and told me about the Barghast.
Oh, okay.
She was a headmaster, okay, cool.
I was thinking one of us could act as bait, but then none of us are even remotely goblin-sized.
But I could do.
Yeah, maybe Rusty can disguise you again.
Yeah.
Last time.
What?
But you all know how that went last time.
Yeah, but this time I'll make it better, because last time it was my first time. You have to give me a bit of credit. I just learned. I'm not used to cooking, not used to magic.
I'm sorry, Ross, it's probably not your lack of skill. I think I'm just too wagonish.
No, we can try. And we can see. There's nothing bad on trying.
I guess.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll make it up to the quote-unquote murder house, and then you come across, you're sort of looking around in the area, and then there's a very clear, like, place on one of the huts where it's been, like, slashed open by claws, and you can sort of, like, peer in, and inside are two bugbears, and they're sort of, like, one of them is sort of just, like, making food, and the other one has sort of got, like, the head of a dead bugbear sort of resting in her lap, and she's sort of, like, stroking his hair. But then as you look down below the neck, like the entire body has been like almost stripped clean of flesh. Pretty much just like the bones and the ligaments remain.
Gross.
The shark. Wait, the other one is cooking, and is he alive?
And they sort of look up
Wait,
and they say, he's very much dead.
oh, was that your son? Or,
My brother.
oh, oh yeah, can see the resemblance now.
Sorry for what happened.
Yeah, well, it's too late now. We're thinking
We-
about leaving, maybe going into wild space or something.
Oh. Well, we're here to help this settlement out, trying to get rid of this thing. Could you tell us more about how it happened, if it's not too painful?
So last night it was dark, so it was kind of hard to see. But we heard like this like tearing sound, and we sort of looked up, and the tent sort of the hut sort of had this like large slash, and then there's like sort of kind of canine but kind of bestial. It's hard to describe. Creature, and all I can remember about it is that there were these two huge fangs on either side of its mouth, huge canines, and we well, it began attacking, and it only ever attacked Thud. My and she sort of gestures towards the dead body. Didn't attack any of the others. I don't know why it attacked Thud. It's never done any wrong to anyone, you know. And she sort of says, I mean, like, he's a bit tight with money, I guess, but like, money is tight, you know.
Can you repeat that last one? Didn't hear.
He's tight with money, but money is tight.
Hmm.
Can I just go up to him and tap him on the leg, like, there, fellow goblin, there.
Is there, did did he have any like physical appearance that was different from the rest?
No, he was normal.
So when you said that he was tight on money,
We
I'm sorry to ask, did he work at any place or
he was a laborer. He worked on the farms.
mm,
It'd be okay if we come back if you have more questions.
Yeah, that's fine. But in the next week or so, we're probably going to be leaving.
Okay.
what was the name of the beggar that we saw at the
Is it?
It was like O something, Ogs, OGS.
Ops? Yes. Maybe we can ask him because they will have worked together.
Possibly, yeah. I also would like to know if there is anybody new in the settlement since the time it started.
Hmm.
And who are you going to ask that to? Or are you just sort of letting the party know?
I would like to ask the Dragonborn, but it doesn't have to be like now.
Okay.
You can go to Ogs first.
So is the party going to Oggs now, or do you want to talk to the Dragonborn lady? The heir.
Say, Ox, because we're near him.
Sure. Yeah. So you make your way to Oggs, and he's still sort of sat there. He's facing away from you as you sort of like make your way down. He sort of seems to be like looking out across the western entrance to the settlement. And you sort of, as you make your way like through the gates, he like turns and looks at you, and he sort of like gives a little wave. He's like, "Hi, thanks for giving me money. I'm able to eat today."
No problem. What was the son name? Maybe the name of the son that, the brother?
Thud,
What?
thud, Thud, thud.
Oh, I thought, okay. So we just talk with one of the 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 siblings of one of the victims, and they said that his name was Thud. You work with him on the farms.
He
Do you
said,
remember?
he says, well, um, I've seen him around before, but I didn't really know him.
Also, there's nothing you could tell us about him.
He sort of like
Because
sort of shrugs and says, "He never gave me any money when I beg."
See.
he didn't.
He didn't. No.
Do you have any like discoloration of skin anywhere?
Who? Sorry.
Does Og have any skin discoloration?
Give me perception.
Okay. Oops. I have rolled, but I don't know what I rolled. 16.
16. I'll put the image of him back up on screen. So like he has pretty uniform green skin. He's wearing very like tattered robes and shorts. It's like he got like a leather tunic on, and these are like dark blue sort of navy trousers, and he's got a little sort of like cup that he's using to panhandle, and he's got like a little like stick with him that you can sort of imagine like a those like stereotypical sort of homeless people with like the stick over their shoulder and the little like napkin on the end sort of thing. He's got one
Yeah.
of those, and he's got a large patch covering his right eye.
What happened to your eye?
Cup. He sort of like catches himself and he sort of goes, "It's a long story."
We have time.
Something.
And
Sorry.
money.
He says, it's kind of embarrassing actually. I was at a wedding, and I was like, I was standing in the crowd, and the bride uncorked a champagne bottle, and the cork flew and hit me in the eye and destroyed my eye.
Inside check.
Roll insight.
I help.
Inside of my pleasure. Natural 20.
Very well.
He is lying.
Yeah, of course not.
Okay. I would like to use my ability where I do my invisible mage hand.
Yep.
And I would like to take off the thingy.
Okay.
The eye patch.
Can I have
thing.
sleight of hand?
Uh-huh. Seven.
So you sort of like go. You sort of like go to.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I would have to say I use my inspiration. Can I use my inspiration
sure,
for it?
Yeah.
So it's plus D4?
It's +4.
Oh, so 11.
Sorry, no. Sorry, no. Your roll is a +4, but inspiration means that you get to re-roll the dice.
Oh, okay. So another sleight of hand. Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
Come on.
16. You use your invisible hand to pull the covering away from his eye, and he sort of like goes to like grab it, and he's sort of like outstretched at this point, and he sort of like he catches it, and he's like wrestling with it away from wrestling with your mage hand, but he like puts his whole body weight onto it, and he pulls back, and he begins to put it back on. But as he does that, he makes eye contact with you, and you see that he's clearly got one. His right eye is clearly white, and then he puts the covering back on.
I would like to detect magic.
Yeah. So you. I need to look something up. Because I'm really bad with what schools of magic are what. You do detect magic, but. Okay, you detect transmutational magic.
Mm.
It's transmutational magic.
It's the magic of turning something into something else.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I say, oh yes, I can see how the cork would have done that to you. By the way, what happened with your eye patch? Is this just the wind?
Um, it felt like something grabbed me. Maybe is there something invisible around me? And he like stands up and begins to look around.
Maybe the lack of food is getting to your head a little bit. Maybe you should take a rest and just sit down.
Sort of says,
Well,
yeah, maybe.
we have some rations. Maybe you would like to have a picnic with us.
Yeah, that would be great.
Do you know any good picnic areas around here?
We could go outside. I think there we saw a clearing.
And he sort of looks out and he says, what about right here? Right here's nice.
Sure. Could we maybe get a little bit out of the way so, let's just sit like over here?
Okay.
Honestly, if you could do the honors and make a nice bonfire.
Oh yeah, let's make s'mores.
He sort of looks and he's like, don't know about that.
Ah, come on, you never
I'm
had
sure you
s'mores
can.
before?
You know, you guys seem cool, but I think I'm gonna go have lunch by myself.
I don't think you so.
Okay, I would like to use charm person.
I think with that, I'd like initiative to be rolled.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call out your name and you tell me what your initiative roll is.
Okay.
So Rusty.
Wait.
Okay, Splat.
22.
Rusty
22.
Splat.
Who? Sorry,
Splat.
I forgot where I click for initiative.
So it's on
Got
the
it.
character sheet in the top in the middle.
Got it. Okay, got
Splat, what's your initiative?
it. 15.
I said Splat.
Oh, sorry.
Say it again, sorry.
18. 1-8.
Okay, Aurelia.
13.
Yeah, and Doorframe.
16.
Okay.
Can I call you Dwarf, by the way?
No, it's only dwarf fame, I'm afraid.
Okay, I see.
Dwarf sounds too much like dork.
Well, fair enough.
You can call me Mr. Frame if you must.
Okay, Mr. Frame is lovely. Thank you.
But your surname is Winter.
Mr. Mr. That's Mr. Frame, Mr. Winter to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
You can drop the Mr. Wonder thing if you think it's too much of a hassle. I just wanted to introduce you as an NPC because I thought it would be easier. If you
No, it's okay. I like the idea that I must be called Mr. Frame, Mr. Winter.
Okay. So first up we have Doorframe. You said you're going to cast Charm Person. So how does that work?
Let me get it up.
Wait, I got a 22.
No, but this is a
They're
surprise round because she announced that she would pick something.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Let's see if I can. If I press this, does it go into the chat?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
it is a spell save DC 13 of a Wisdom saving throw. Okay, I can do that. That is a success. So the Charm Person does not work.
Oh no.
So
Is the distance? The distance is.
So technically, each of these small squares that you see are 5 feet. So you're all like 15
okay.
feet away from them. We're just. I know it's kind of awkward because of the scaling and whatever, but yeah.
And we're about 50
I
feet
can make a
from
new map if
the.
you'd like.
It's
No.
okay. I was just wondering how far we are from the main house from here.
I think like in the layer settings you can change what the default square size is, right? But it doesn't really. I don't know.
Okay. If it comes too awkward, I can just make a new map. This one was not designed for combat. So that was Doorframe in the surprise round. Then top of initiative we have Rusty. So I should say at this point, as soon as Doorframe cast the spell against Oggs, he recoiled, like snarled his teeth, and he polymorphed into a Barghast. I can show you an image of what a Barghast looks like.
Yes, please.
Save image as,
Hmm.
and then go to Discord and share. There we go. Oh, it's a downloadable file. Sorry, it should still.
Right.
If you Google Barghast and don't look at the stats, you can see an image of it.
Huh. It looks like a half bat, half wolf.
Yeah, I guess it sounds about right. I'll put another.
Mythical monstrous black dog with large teeth and claws, says Wikipedia about the Northern English folklore.
I'll put a picture of it in the chat now that you can see.
Okay.
Probably show an image of it for the people at home.
Oh, that's creepy.
I will make a new scene, and I will put an image like this. There you go. That's what a Barghast looks like. And I'm just going to leave that up there. Okay, so top of initiative we have Rusty.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
Yep.
And I have bonuses because of Gloomstalker. Okay. So I'm gonna go up to here to get some distance. I think that's yeah.
And I will move.
And
I'm going to replace that with that.
so I take out my pistol and I shoot.
Yep, roll it.
13.
Miss.
Miss. Okay.
Is that your turn?
As a bonus action, I'll cast Hunter's Mark
Yep.
on it. And yeah, that's it.
Then Splat.
Is my sister in this combat?
Is she? I don't think she's pretty much a commoner. So at this point, she's probably just running away.
Okay. Well, let's just. I'm just gonna tell. Wait, sister. Look what I can do now. And then I am going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself as a bonus action, which allows me to exhale an energy type of my choice, so fire. And every creature in the area needs to make a dexterity saving throw. And I'm just aiming it straight at
Yep.
him.
That is a 4.
I'm
Well.
assuming that's bad. So it's 3. It's 9 fire damage.
Okay. So Splat like sort of runs up and just like opens his mouth, and this like and got this like huge fire like spurts out. Is it like a 15-foot cone?
Yeah.
Okay, so 15-foot cone of fire just like spurts out, and then like the skin of the Barghast begins to sort of turn translucent, and you see that around its body there's this sort of like purple glowing like shimmer, and it sort of begins to yelp and scream, and this like fire erupts from its body, like a different colored fire than the breath weapon. It's like a blue fire, and this like wave of heat just like washes over everyone in the party, and the thing screams, "Ah, ah, I can't go back to Gehenna. I've only eaten 7 souls." And then with that, it pop disappears out of view, and we are out of initiative.
Can you repeat what he shouted? He has to get back to who?
He can't go back to Gehenna. He's only eaten 7 souls.
Oh, okay.
For some reason that sentence activated my Alexa.
Fuck, you just activated mine.
Alexa.
Probably should point out as well that I think that's the first time the party will have seen Splat actually breathe flames.
Lisa,
Impressed?
I'm getting static from your end. Can you leave and rejoin?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, quiet.
I'm actually like,
Not Lisa.
oh my
Leave
god.
and rejoin, not mute and rejoin. If you click the disconnect button down where it says voice connected.
It's like X. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Oh my god, guys.
Like, oh my god, is Splat actually a dragon?
Splat, that was amazing.
Just par of the course.
Yeah, better now.
Yes, thank you. We just said the Splat. Wow, Splat. It's amazing. But with more conviction than that.
Okay, what would the party like to do now?
You should probably report back to the Dragonborn lady.
Yeah, and I would like to stop by the latest victims and tell them, if you'd like to stay, we've solved the problem now.
Surely we need some proof. They're not just going to believe us like that.
Well, the air was in eye shot and back off the claim.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay, so you make your way past the, as you called it, the murder house, and back to the main square, where people are sort of still jostling around and being like, "This guy's got a black tooth. I think it's him."
Splat, would you like to do the honors?
Sorry, what honors would that be?
Announcing that we've killed the Bargeist. And who he was.
Yes. Hello, goblins. I know you think that I am one of you, but it was a deception. You see, my teeth are swords, my claws are spears, my
There is
breath of fire is dead.
Terrible static. I don't know if
Lisa,
it's
coming
coming
from your end again.
Me? It's probably these headphones I've got.
Try just using your laptop mic.
Yeah, okay. Is that better?
a little, yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
It's now only when you speak. Anyway, we'll just continue on.
Okay.
Yeah, so Splat, what did you say, sorry?
Oh, yeah, so that was essentially like a aha reveal to all the village that he's not, in fact, a goblin. He's like, I'm not a goblin like you. I'm Kalzaroth, the devouring flame, scourge of the east or maybe the west. And I have destroyed the Barghast with my fire. Rah!
I
At this
I'm
point,
behind
at this
him.
point, there's like a silence, and there's a
I'm
laughter.
behind Splat.
And then there's a laughter. They're all like, "Imagine this guy killed the fucking Barghast."
He did.
Hey, you shitheads! He fucking did.
Are we within a minute of the guy being killed?
Yes.
Well, in which case I am going to breathe a plume of fire straight up into the air
And
to accentuate.
everyone sort of like recoils and they sort of like feel like a wash of heat sort of like come across them. And they're like, wow, how'd you do that? And then the mayor steps in and says, I saw it. They defeated the Barghast. And everyone just sort of like looks around and they sort of like look at each other and then a chant begins. Splat! 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 And at this point they're all sort of like chanting.
Pick him up in my shoulders, and I jump with the rest.
Splat's just giggling.
Aww. Are there any flowers nearby?
There are sods of dirt but no flowers.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
There are no yellow flowers?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
You know, we're not in the Feywild, so I don't think so.
There weren't any.
I would be happy with dandelions even.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, maybe later. I see. Cool. What next?
Yeah, what would the party like to do?
I have a question to like. Do you guys have any other problems besides this bargeist that we could help you with? Since we're here.
No, that was pretty much it.
Okay, sweet. You're welcome. It was Splat who did it, but I just wanted to say that we all work together to find the beast, and it was actually disguised as the beggar in the gates on the west.
And someone loudly proclaims, I knew it! And then someone slaps him in the back of the head and says, no, you didn't.
Was this guy always here, or is he a newcomer?
And then someone sort of pipes up and says, yeah, I came here maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, and you didn't think that could have been him?
I mean,
I don't think
he was just a beggar. He looked pretty innocent.
Yeah, fair enough. What time of the day is it?
It took you maybe 3 or 4 hours to get here, and it was early morning, so it's like early afternoon. Maybe like 1 or 2.
I kind of want to look around, like whether there are any shops or a tavern and whatnot, and like take some rest. And how far is Shepspa from here?
I need to look at the map.
We have to get back to Thorix to get the skiffjammer.
It's maybe like maybe a 2-hour walk to Shishepspa. Or if you want to be a Thorix, you'd probably get there like at 1 or 2 a.m.
Day? Go in the morning?
Yeah, sounds good.
We can celebrate Splat.
Yeah, we could make a feast. If you guys have something I can cook.
I mean, yeah, we can cook something. We're really good at pies.
Oh, let me tell you about pies.
You can cook together and like, exchange recipes, the like tips
Yeah.
of your grandma and whatnot.
I don't have a grandma, but what are your guys' recipe of? Because Little Thorix and Thorix had their own thing. Do you guys have like your own pie?
Probably should have thought ahead of this before when I said that.
Yeah.
Here we go. BuzzFeed. 17 nice pies you might like to eat.
Roll D17. Okay, roll D20 and then pick a pie. Maybe.
Yeah, we like to make cheeseburger pickle pies.
Is that an actual pie?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Oh yeah, number 150. Yeah.
The pickles are the key.
What?
The pickles are the key.
Yeah. So it's hamburger and pickle pie?
Cheeseburger pickle pie.
Wow. I'm actually writing down all the pies.
Are you in the same article as me?
Oh yeah. But like, my character's backstory. Gotta keep up with it.
It's character built on pies.
Yeah. Although I'm technically a cowboy now, but I haven't said anything like a cowboy, so
Okay, so
I look like.
the party spends the night at Unhumanity. They're given respite in one of the main building by the air, and the town spends the whole night drinking and eating cheeseburger pickle pies.
Nice.
And with that, we are in the second day. Would you guys like to end today's session here, or do you want to play for another hour or so?
One day, one session?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, I will stop the recording.